The International Teams Challenge is back, and this time we have Canada facing Europe. Playing for Canada, we have 4 members of the 2022 Bermuda Bowl team: Zygmunt Marcinski, Nicolas Lécuyer, Marc-André Foucault, and Kamel Fergani. For Europe, we have a truly multinational team, with Swede turned Brit Nick Sandqvist partnering Irish international Tommy Garvey, as well as international players from France, Christophe Grosset, and Bulgaria, Stefan Skorchev, who coincidentally are co-developers of the new online play platform, Interbridge, on which this match is played. The teams played 8 hands while recording their thoughts and comments to give you insight into how top-level players think. Let's dive straight into the first hand. We'll start at table 1, where Zygmunt and Nicolas for Team Canada are sitting north-south, and Tommy and Nick, playing for Team Europe, are sitting east-west.
So we have no opening bid for this, so this is an easy pass.
Well, this is we play a strong club, so this is a hand that is close to strong club. My partner's a passed hand. We open relatively aggressively, so I'm just going to open a spade. Strong club being a hand that's better than a normal opening, but this fits like with a bad spade suit. I'm happy to open just a spade here.
Hi everyone. It's the first time I play with Tommy, and we have no agreements whatsoever. So we're going to have to wing it a fair bit. It's the first board, and it's going to pass a spade. And I have a few points, but nothing to get in the mix with, so I pass.
So my choice will be to show a very good raise by bidding 2 clubs. We play 2 clubs as an artificial Drury raise, or something less than that. I like my singleton. I don't like my 3 little trumps. I'm not sure about the value of the Queen of Hearts. The opponent's silence suggests the partner may have a decent hand. So I think I'm going to be marginally aggressive and bid 2 clubs.
So I still, unfortunately, have the same garbage that I started with. So I really have nothing to say here for now.
Here, my partner bid Drury, which is basically whether or not I have a good opener or a bad opener. I have a very good opener, like top of whatever I can have. I'm happy to bid 4 spades. Now, should I look for more? I don't think so. I have too many losers. So it looks like just a hand to bid 4 spades, try to give as little information as possible, and hope not to get the exact perfect cards, which would be what, the ace of diamonds, the king, queen of spades, and a 4th spade. Let's just go.
Okay, it would appear that Saf actually had a good opening hand because he's accepted the game triangle straight to 4 spades.
Because 1 spade is limited, we don't play very fancy game tries in this situation. Maybe we should, but we don't. We try to minimize disclosure. See, like you just jump to 4 spades.
I have to lead something, and it's not obvious what I should lead. I got fair defense. I'm hoping to have a diamond trick, a club trick, and of course a spade trick. And I would like to make use of the length in the spade suit, or hope that the 9 of spade suit, 9 in the spade suit grows into an extra trick somewhere. If I had a long suit, I would like to lead it in order to eventually force declare it to rough things, but I don't have more than 3 cards in any side suit. I would like to make a lead that doesn't give away a cheap trick, but it's not obvious I have one either. I have a little bit of information in that my partner didn't double 2 clubs, which he might have done, although he's not going to have much of a hand. He might have done with a decent 5-card club suit. I don't know. I'm going to try hard.
Okay, so we're very happy to be only in 4 spades, really. Okay. Let's see. I have have one, possibly 2 spade losers, maybe even 3, but let's hope not for 3. So let's say 2 spade losers and a heart and a diamond. Well, here I could duck, and I mean, often people tend to lead low cards from suitable holdings. I'm going to try my queen here and hope that Nick underlet the king of hearts. That'd be nice. If that's not the case, then more work to do.
So I'm surprised to see Declare play the queen. My initial thought was that Nick had led his 4th highest heart, which would give Declarer a singleton ace. As it is, Nick probably has just led from a 3-card suit. I guess it could be a singleton. That seems pretty unlikely, though I don't know a lot about Declarer's hand. I guess it could be Nick that has the singleton heart. Either way, I'll be covering with the king.
I need to lose a diamond, a heart, and probably 2 spades. So you know what? I'm going to win this. And I'm going to try to get rid of my heart on the club and hope I can manage only 2 spade losers and a diamond. Otherwise, it's going to be unlikely to make the hand. Like if I go after diamond right away, it'll be most likely I'm going to lose and end up losing 2 spades, a club, and not a club, but a diamond and a heart. So might as well go after and hope that the king of clubs is on the side here. Good. Now let's do this to pitch the heart. And now time to play diamonds. So I didn't really look at their carding. I have to say that's a bad thing.
Okay, so my heart lead turned out to be good. Declarer started with ace 1 heart and has thrown his 2nd heart away, or possibly with ace to 3 hearts and has thrown 1 heart away.
I'm in pretty good shape. Probably only need to lose 2 spades, maybe. The spades are 4-1. I'm probably not make this. Although maybe I have some chances, even if the spades are 4-1.
The 9 of diamonds from partner. We play standard count, so I should think that he's maybe trying to show me 4 diamonds, which would mean Declarer is 5-5 in spades and diamonds. Ace 1 heart in the singleton club. Now, clearly the club finesse was a sign of desperation of sorts. He was desperate to get rid of a heart, which he might not have been if he had ace, queen, jack to 5 spades. Because then he would hope to lose only a spade, a heart, and a diamond. So the fact that he took the club finesse either indicates that he started with ace to 3 hearts, or that he's missing something in spades. Regardless of which, I'm going to try the jack of hearts, of course.
So this is standard carding.
At this point, I'm fairly certain that Tommy has got the singleton ace of spades. It might be the singleton queen of spades as well. I'm hoping that my 9 of spades will grow into the setting trick.
The 9 and the 4, really. Oh, it suddenly feels I didn't play this very well. Uh-huh.
Or shall we just assume that they're just chatting happily amongst themselves? Let's leave them to it.
Well, I think I'm going to lose control here.
And they're carrying on playing.
Declarer has already roughed once. Now I'm making him rough a 2nd time, which means that I will be ahead in the count. And we'll make 2 more tricks.
I guess I should have made this. Ah. Hmm.
Well, I'm still thinking. I was worried that if you played me for 4 spades, you might catch the queen of diamonds and play another diamond. Then I have to choose whether to discard a heart or a club. Whichever I keep, you can rough in hand. I'm not sure if I'm right, but that's what I
No,
was.
you could have made it for sure.
Okay, you have to play for spades 4-1 though. Yeah, okay.
It was one of those great hands for me where all I had to do was try not to revoke.
You were faultless, which I've rarely said about an Irishman in my whole life.
I
misplayed it.
The opportunity to wheel out playful national stereotypes in the banter is obviously an added bonus of the multinational team format. The bidding was the same at table 2, but West decided to lead a trump. Let's see if Team Europe can pick up the first swing of the match.
Okay, one thing for sure, we didn't miss a slam. Let's see if we can make a game. So the spade lead is not bad for me, although I can trump diamonds with those spades. It's solving some issues in the trump suit for me. So we should be aiming at losing. We will lose a spade for sure. A heart is possible, a diamond for sure, and maybe another diamond. So one of the things we can do is to aim to rough a diamond. The other thing is to try the club finesse to discard a heart. It's also interesting how we're gonna play the diamonds from the table or from hand, because if we play from the table, potentially East, Marc-André can jump with the ace, promoting our suit, but let's start with a small spade and see how it goes.
So the declarer did a good job not to disclose his hand. It looks like Kamel came up with a good lead.
Okay, the queen, another was expected for sure, queen more likely, so I win that because Kamel may have led away from a king, and the king won't be a very clever thing to do. So now the question is to go for the diamonds or the club finesse. The problem with the club finesse, if it loses, they may return a heart and take my hearts before I have an entry to the table, but they need to find the switch, and the king of hearts should be offside for that. So if I play a club to the ace and play the diamond, if it loses to the ace here and they play trump and trump, I'll basically go off because I will lose 2 diamonds, unless the 9 comes, but we cannot expect that. A heart and a spade, which is not great. If I play the club and they don't return the heart, or they return it, the king is not here, I can still discard my heart on the club. So I think I'm definitely going to go for that finesse. Okay, let's see. Oof, that was good. By the way, I was happy with the lead in the beginning, but actually this lead made me worry a lot. So now I can cash the ace of clubs or wait for it for later when I go to the table with the spade. What I'm gonna do is to cash it later just in case there is a king of clubs double turn and they do some promotion or something. So I think with playing diamond, I'll have a quick entry to the table and I can afford to discard the heart later on the ace of clubs. Yes, so that spade was expected because he knows I want to rough some diamonds.
So I may have missed.
Trumps for 1. Okay. So now not much left. The normal line is cashing the ace of clubs, throwing the heart, coming to hand, cashing the trump, and hoping diamonds are 4-3. We know that the king of hearts should be offside now, most likely, because West camel showed ace of diamonds, king of clubs, king of spades. Still, he may have a flat hand with 13 points and the king of hearts. And then the right play will be ace of club, club rough, cash the spades, cash the diamonds, and hope he has 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 4 spades, and 3 hearts, and he gives me the heart. That is the other option, to play him for flat. But then I make it with the diamonds anyway. So what will this bring me? He has to have 4 spades, 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 3 clubs for this line to succeed, with roughing a club and discarding a diamond before that. Not impossible, but I think 4-3 in diamonds, it's much more likely. And if I go off, at least I knew how I could make it. Follow suit, boys. Good. Shame I don't have the 7 of diamonds. That would have been the beer card for board 1. Taking a finesse the second round, it was like it was.
Yeah, it was a risky play. I'm not sure I would have tried it because, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not sure either, but I thought I'm gonna go off afterwards, so I thought I'll do it quickly and just accept my destiny. But
nicely done. I don't know if we can do better not playing trumps, but I don't think we can beat you once you decide to go after the clubs. Anyway.
No, I'm not sure you can do anything. I was just wondering if playing diamonds as trick 2 is not better because you can still take the club finesse later on. And if
I thought that if Marc-Andre East has the ace of diamonds, this will give me advantage because I can change to a cross rough eventually or do something clever. So I wanted to play the diamonds from the table. And in the end, I was actually thinking that Camel may have king 14 spades, king 14 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 3 clubs. And then the play is different. I should play discard a diamond and play ace of heart, but I thought if it's that specific, it will be too advanced. So I went for 4-3 in diamonds.
I decided not to give you an discount in club, Kamil. Thinking that it could maybe put Stefan on a different line, but nothing we could have done after this.
Okay, board 2.
I'm ready, but I prefer to be dummy.
Stefan clearly in need of a rest now, after the stresses of thinking about the hand, commentating, and lamenting the absence of the beer card all at the same time. Making that game means a gain of 10 imps for Europe, but there's plenty of time for a Canadian fight back. Back to table 1 to see if they can make some headway with that.
12 points. We're playing a normal, natural system, so my bid on this is a fairly simple 1 diamond for now.
Okay, like I said, we have almost no agreements. And the only thing I know about Irish bidding is that they tend to do everything very well, but the other way around. So while I would normally play a better minor, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Tommy plays worse minor, regardless of which I have an easy 1 spade bid.
So Nick has a bit of spade. That doesn't really fit particularly well with my hand, but at the moment I still have no real problem. I just am going to gently bid out my shape with a 2 club bid.
2 clubs from Tommy. I don't yet know exactly where we're going, and this is where 2 hearts as 4-suit forcing fits perfectly. It will give me the information I need, maybe to make a good decision on the next round.
So we're not a well-oiled machine. We're not a partnership. I've never played with Nick before, but we have agreed that 4th suit is game forcing. I think at this point, my best option is to show Nick that I have a hard stop and don't have extra length in any of my suits and have no secondary support in his suit. So I'll just bid 2-0 trump. I don't know if I'm supposed to bid 3-0 trump, the principle of fast arrival, but just in case he's bigger things in mind and just in case there's a bit of misunderstanding, I think he'll take 2-0 trump to be a hand, something like this for now.
So Tommy appears to have a hard stop. He would either be 1-3-5-4 or maybe 2-2-5-4. Regardless of which, I have no interest at all in trying to get to 4 spades on some kind of 5-2 fit or similar. 3-0 trumps is where I hope to end up the whole time. So I have an easy race to 3-0 trumps.
Well, I'm quite relieved to see Nick bid 3-0 trump, because that's one bid that I certainly know what to do over, which is pass, and hope I can make it. I wasn't quite sure I was going to proceed if he had bid something else. So delighted that he chose a nice, simple route to game.
Okay, well, we're on lead. Looks like I pretty much have everything that we have on defense. How can I get 4 tricks? Either I can lead my long suit, which is Declarer's first suit, which is probably not a very good idea, although it's possible. It's they use 4-suit forcing, so there's probably looking for something, either a 4-card hard suit or extra length in spades. This is a tough one to lead from. Partner probably has no more than a queen, maybe a jack. Since I'm going to be coming in all the time and I have no idea what to do, I think I'm going to lead something. I'd like to lead the ace of hearts. Maybe I can have a look at dummy and decide what to do. It might relinquish the tempo. Looks like Ratty has no more than 1 spade, so let's try a loose. Ah, wonderful. That really looks like a good lead. Oh, man. Blech. I don't know if I really have.
Okay, so he led a spade. Dummy is actually a pretty good dummy for me. Hearts obviously is the weak spot on this lead. I have 3 spade tricks. 2 clubs is 5, and it looks like the obvious place to set up tricks is diamonds. So we'll see what happens at the end of this trick. So I probably would have preferred if the ace of spades was taken, but that was never really going to happen. Looking at that dummy, even if North had the ace of spades, I'm just going to go trying to set up some tricks for myself. So I'm going to start on the diamonds. Where am I? Is there a worry that if I play on diamonds before spades that I lose the spade tricks? I have no entry to establish the spades, and cash the spades once they're established if the jack of diamonds is outside. But against that, I don't really want to play another spade myself. 6, 7, but I do kind of need the tricks. It's just a question of what I'm going to throw in it. I guess, yeah, this hand is a little bit tricky given my entry issues. If I play on diamonds, I'll have 4 diamonds. hopefully 2 clubs is 6, 1 spade is 7. So I guess in case the Jack of Diamonds isn't an entry, I probably need to play on spades now. If spades are 4-3, that'll give me 4 spades, 2 clubs. Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it looks like I'll need at least 2 spades. So I think I'll have to play a second spade now. It's just a question of what I throw in it. I guess I can throw the 8 of clubs. Could be a trick, but it seems like it's the safest thing to do. So let's do that.
The partner played the 6 and the 9. Surely not clubbed at this point. Maybe our best chance is to play passively here. 4 spades, 2 clubs, that's what, 6. Let's play declarer for king of clubs, king, queen of diamonds. Let's hope the declarer has 5 clubs and 4 diamonds and 3 hearts. He doesn't know what to do. I just don't see how we can beat this otherwise by having declarer misguess stuff here.
That's a bit of a surprise. If they had a tacked hearts, I was still in a bit of trouble because I needed to avoid losing 3 heart tricks and the 2 aces. Now it looks like if I win that spade and drive out the ace of diamonds, I'm in pretty good shape. So hopefully I can have 4 diamonds, 3 spades is 7, and the ace king of clubs. So that looks like what I should do next. So I should win that. This time I can afford to ditch a heart. So let me do that. Right, so now I have 9 tricks. I'm not going to get 4 diamond tricks, but I'm going to get 2 diamond tricks. 3 club tricks is 5. 4 spade tricks is 9. So I can just run that to the jack of clubs. Yeah, bit of a tricky hand to lead from when I'd shown your suit.
Yes, my best lead was what, the diamond maybe?
It's hard to know. If you lead a diamond, I can stick in the 9. I'm in reasonable shape then as well. I think the way the hearts are, you're just kind of screwed. It didn't look like I was in great shape. But I've no choice but to try and set up my suits and hope you can't take 3 heart tricks to go with your aces, I guess.
I don't know, maybe I can, I don't know. Maybe if I lead what were your clubs, the partner? 10-4? Is that a 10-3?
10-4.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Maybe
funny.
Win the clubs.
I nearly went down because my initial thought was to win the spade and play on diamonds. But then that means that I need a lot of club tricks because the spades are possibly dead. So I switched back to spades just in time.
Anyway.
When they took the ace of spades and continued the 3rd spade, I got the funny feeling that the diamonds must be breaking badly. It felt like otherwise they would have tried a more attacking heart switch of some kind. Did you get that feeling, Tommy?
Yeah, well, I kind of said into the tape that I just had to hope they couldn't organize to take 3 heart tricks to go with their aces. But at that stage, you know, I felt I was in reasonable good shape with the spades breaking. So
yeah, funny. Goes to show how hard you can push to these Finfrino trumps. It's so difficult to defend them, isn't it?
And even sure we're supposed to. I don't think we can beat this legitimately. Maybe
probably not. I don't think you have a best lead on that hand at all.
Yeah, we're just lucky that the hearts are as they are.
Well, I hope you three enjoyed it, because I just sat and tried to follow suit.
I was looking at your spade pips to get some help, but the 6
Well,
and the
I
9
tried.
didn't look very good.
Well, I tried to say I didn't want you to play clubs, and I sort of liked hearts, but not a lot, right? Because it should be suit preference at trick 1 with that spade suit on dummy in that auction.
Oh, for sure.
That was a bit like me in the first hand, just absolutely nothing to do. I was glad, Nick, by the way, you did 3-0 trump. I had no idea, having opened this hand, what I was going to do, what I was supposed to do if you did something else. I obviously wasn't ashamed of my opening, but it wasn't getting any better as the auction was going on.
Well, I assume you've heard of Hammond's rule that whenever 3-0 trumps is an alternative, you should bid it. I tend to play it with a Swedish extension that even if it's not really one of your alternatives, you should still bid it. So there we go.
I was certainly glad to see keeping the auction nice and simple.
The Canadian extension is we bid slams that have no chance regularly with abandon.
I predict that's going to be a flat board.
So 2 hearts apparently for suit forcing, pretty standard auction for them. Normally he should have 5 and 4 in the minors. So, and my partner should not have many points because they should have at least 25. So how can we beat this? I have 3 tricks and partner has nothing. He should have 2 to beat it, so it's impossible to beat it. I can just lead passively and try to fight for every imp, but my feeling is that if there is any way to beat this contract, that will be on a diamond lead. We normally lead the French fourth best here, which is not exactly the fourth best. But now, as I care about all my spot cards, I will lead a diamond, and I'll hope that some 9s and some jacks will come around. So when I get on one of the aces or the queen of clubs later, I can knock out the other one, or say that there is singleton, that 9 jack doubleton here and king queen 50 here in the declare. I can promote the diamonds. So I think that's my best chance, and that's why I'm leading a diamond. Best chance to beat the contract, of course, and best chance to lose over tricks.
Yeah, Stefan only had a problem. He didn't want to lead hard after that auction. Probably means that he have something like ace queen third or that kind of holding. On my side, there's so that he clearly is not leading diamond for shortness. I will for sure put it in the 9 just in case he led from ace 10 4 some kind of holding. Quickly after, I will go after the spade suit. If spades break, that brings my total to 4. They will give me a hard trick, a diamond trick. So cat to diamond trick for 5, 6, 7 in clubs, and an 8. I still have work to do, assuming spades break. Can I go on diamond at trick 2? Is it if they duck a spade? Which is likely that will happen. If I go on diamond, we'll see what happens after the 9 of diamonds. I'm expecting it to win. If I lose to a stiff 10, it will mean I'm in my hand. At least I'll be able to play a spade, and I'm able then to come up with additional tricks and diamonds. I don't know. So let's see. If I don't play the 9 and there's a stiff 10 on my right, which is a possibility. It's a definite possibility that Stefan on lead will prefer to lead a bad 4-card suit after I open the diamond. Nah, he probably on the lead ace 10 4. I'll start with the 9 and we'll see what it is.
Okay, so I don't really see how we can really beat that after that lead. Unfortunately, Declare is going to make 4 spades, 1 club, that's 6, the lead. So that's 5, the lead, that's 6. And I don't see how we can have 3 more tricks. We need to hope for partner to have the ace of heart. And yeah, something in club and something in diamond. Anyway, my spades are kind of useless right now, so I'm gonna discard them. And I'm gonna discard high ones just to show that I prefer hearts, because it's obvious that I want spades.
So I could have let it run and win my 6 cheap. That would have bring my total number of tricks and diamonds to making sure of 4. Still total not getting to 9 tricks. The fact that there was a 9 of spade pitch make it clear that spades are broken, are breaking. So I know I give the ace of spade and I have 4 spade trick. Shortly, they will switch to a heart. I'll need to worry later on what's the exact heart situation. And if Stefan, like I thought, is looking at ace queen third, then he might not be able to play the suit. So let's
Okay, so the diamonds are nothing like we expected. The 9 of diamonds was not bad for us because with a small would lose another one. The only way that I saw that we can beat this is if Marc-André de Declercq has opened with 11 points, 12 on the table, I have 14, it's 37, and partner has the king of clubs, so we take 2 club tricks, and I was going to play a club until my partner discarded the 9 of spades. So our discards are standard count, and normally you play standard cards, you don't play the highest one like the 9. So we don't have a strong agreement here at all, but it feels like he's suggesting a heart rather than a club, which to me doesn't do any good. So what should we do? One option is to dig the spade. Declercq has to open up a few suits, but can he make it if he stops playing spades right now? He can make 3 diamonds, a spade, a club is 5, another club is 6, maybe promote the clubs, or just have king, queen of hearts. That will be 3 diamonds, a spade, 2 clubs and 2 hearts is 8, so not a big drama. I can deck one. Let's deck and see how it goes.
The partner is ducking, but won't have much playing the 2, so he either has ace 2 or ace 3. In which case he's saying he likes clubs. Yeah, I think this is pretty doomed. I'm gonna play a big one, but I don't really want hearts because it's gonna give Declercq the king. Still where I belong.
So the low spade, the second round by Christoph, the 4 of spades was showing odd number remaining. And now he's got the 8 and a smaller card, most likely the 6. I didn't follow carefully, but now this definitely is for hearts, so I know it now. What I can do is to deck one more time and let Declercq have another discard, but he can easily discard the club. I guess so. He will make the Declercq will make 4 spades, 2 clubs is 6, and 3 diamonds is 9. So I have no chance to beat it, is that right? Yeah, I don't think we can beat it, so just play for not losing more.
My communications are intact between dummy and my hand with the ace and the king of clubs. The club shift might have given me problem, communication issues. Now I can basically count my 4 spade trick. I'm going to bring my total of diamond tricks to 3 shortly. So, and then with 2 tricks in clubs, that's easy. So let's.
So I'm going to confirm to partner that he shouldn't play a heart, even though I belong in hearts, by pitching the 5 of hearts. The declarer is probably 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, 3 hearts, and one spades. He's discarded the diamond already, which is weird. Not really sure what's happening.
So it's becoming a problem now because it seems I'll be squeezed
Declare
once
doesn't want to
Declare
discard
cashes
too
the
much.
spades from the table. I'll have
But
too
now that
many
he plays
winners
diamonds,
and I
he
need to
maybe
draw
had six.
clubs, and if I don't, he can end play me. So not much I can do to save the over trick. Unless partner has the king of hearts and we just take the king of hearts and that's it. So I'm gonna go for that.
It looks like now I can claim. I have.
I guess partner had to give away something. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that was
It's a
an
good-
interesting position, Stefan. 9 of diamonds, Dizzy on the lead, ace 10 fifth, ace 10 fourth. Am I going to lose to a stiff 10 on Christoph's side? So that was a. And then I thought that you would come up with maybe a club switch once. I mean,
I was
one-
going to, but this guy Crystal plays 9 of spades and kills all my dreams that he's got the king of clubs. So, and then I dug to see the next card, and then he plays the 8 of spades, and I thought, okay, if he's got the king of clubs, nothing I can do for him anymore. So I was very disappointed, and then when I saw that you're squeezing me, I thought let's cash out here, and that's it.
I was afraid the declarer had only 2 hearts, and then the heart lead was beating it because I didn't double 2 hearts. Maybe I should. But now when I saw declarer had 3 hearts, I was okay. We couldn't beat that.
No, and please don't double 2 hearts.
Yes, that's why I didn't. I know how you can get excited so quickly.
Okay, thank you. Well done, Marc-André.
Bidding was easy, this one. Thank you, Kamel.
You didn't reach 5 diamonds for my disappointment, but I was so happy I didn't overcall 1 or trump because then it would have been interesting. I don't know, 2 hearts doubled is interesting contract.
Yeah, I'm happy you didn't.
I love the drama of Stefan's emotions in defense there. He looks so calm during the play. You'd never guess that this maelstrom of excitement and dashed hopes was going on just below the surface. So not quite a flat board then. Taking 10 tricks gains 1 imp for Canada, which brings the total score after 2 boards to 10-1 to Europe with 6 hands to play. That's all for this episode of the International Teams Challenge. Tune in next time to see if Canada can strike back and close the gap. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps us a lot. If you want to help even more, so we can go on making these videos, please consider becoming a supporter at patreon.com/ntbridge. See you next time.